The Dream Thief, a haunting in the night. It was a quiet night in a small town tucked away in the mountains. The only sounds heard were the crickets chirping, and the occasional hoot of an owl. Most of the town's residents were sound asleep, dreaming of their loved ones, or their hopes and aspirations. However, tonight was not like any other night. There was an entity among them, one that was constantly hungry for dreams. As the moon shone bright in the sky, a young woman named Alice tossed and turned in bed, deep in sleep. Suddenly, she was jolted awake, as if something had reached into her mind, and yanked her out of her dream. Her heart pounded in her chest as she tried to recollect what she had been dreaming about. All she could remember were flashes of a shadowy figure, hovering over her in the darkness, whispering in her ear. Alice tried to brush it off as a mere nightmare, and eventually fell back asleep. However, the same thing happened to her the following night, and the night after that. She grew more and more distraught each time it happened, but no one else in town seemed to be experiencing anything unusual. As the days passed, Alice began to notice changes in her behavior. She no longer dreamed of her ambitions or aspirations, but instead, found herself plagued with vivid, haunting nightmares. Her once cheerful demeanor turned to one of constant worry and sadness. Her friends and family couldn't quite understand what had happened to her. But little did they know, the dream thief had chosen her as its next victim. It fed off her dreams, taking more and more of them until it had consumed her entirely. Alice was left a shell of her former self, roaming the town like a lost soul. The townspeople began to take notice of Alice's strange behavior, and rumors began to circulate. Some whispered about a phantom that haunted the town, stealing away dreams and leaving behind an empty husk. Local superstitions and folktales started to crop up about a creature that would visit the town every 100 years or so, feeding on the dreams of unsuspecting victims. In the end, Alice became a mere cautionary tale, a warning for all to be wary of the dream thief's grasp. The entity still roams, lurking within the dreams of those who are most vulnerable. So, next time you close your eyes to sleep, beware of the shadows, lurking in the corners of your mind, waiting to steal your dreams away for eternity.